The next step I'm going to do is do serging, and what I like to do is I like to roll hem this edge here. Now you could use a standard serger hem, but I'm going to leave it on rolled hem because this outer edge here I want to run a rolled hem on, just so it's very nice and very neat. You could use the standard, but I just think the rolled hem is just a little bit neater. And then I probably will put some lace on the end, but the next step is definitely to go ahead and serge. Now you could have serged this to start with before sewing. It wouldn't have been a big deal. I just like to do it this way, but there's no hard fast way that you absolutely have to do that. Notice the top stitching. I don't know how well you can see, but it's very, very close, and a lot of that is thanks to that foot. It makes it so much easier. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do the inner side of this. And the serger's loud, so I probably won't be able to say much. Notice how the serger trims. It'll trim any little fuzzies or any little jaggeds if you've not cut very well. Very handy. Make absolutely sure as you're sewing this you leave it completely flat, because if that comes up and under there you can catch that, and because of that knife you will cut and make a hole in your project. I've done that many times. What are you doing, baby? Are you playing with your trains? You probably think Mama's in here talking to herself, don't you? You can play through trains. Okay. The outer edge. Actually, I should do this with the right side of the fabric facing up so the stitch will form right. It's really not very obvious to the naked eye, but it does make the ball much neater. My serger is almost as old as I am, and it's very cranky that if you don't pull on that in that first start, it will lock up. There's a thread on there, and if I'd sewed across that, that would have sewed it right in there, and since it was colored, it probably would have shown. Sure as you come close to the edge that you don't flip this the wrong way. I go ahead and tack it under. That way if the serger catches it, it goes ahead and sews it. Well, in this case, maybe I could. Because this is a little bit shorter, so I guess I can just go ahead and even it up and come right across it. It really doesn't matter for 100%. Again, there's no perfect way that you have to do something, but everybody sometimes has their own little ways of doing things. And sometimes you may find, like in that case, that a different way may be better depending on how something got cut. Okay, and there is a veil that, frankly, could be finished. It's got a nice finished rolled hem. The front edge is the facing. It's pretty much as done as it has to be. Now, the next step I'm going to do with it is I'm going to add some lace to the bottom. I figure since I'm making bills out of prints and colors, I might as well make them pretty and girly. So I am going to do another step of adding lace to that, but I am going to go ahead and cut the video for a break.